You know, there are a lot of things I don't know. I don't know how to ride a skateboard. I don't know how to build a rocket. I don't know how to say Jurassic without saying Jurassic. But if there's one thing I do know, it is that cinema peaked with this movie. So, with that said, hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today we're watching probably one of my all-time favorite movies ever, and I'm not being sarcastic, I'm not being dramatic, I'm being serious. Today we're watching Final Destination 3. I watched the first two on this channel. I'm a huge consumer fan, lover of the Final Destination series, and today we're continuing that because sometimes you just need to watch your favorite movie. You know what I mean? This is like one of my all-time favorite movies. I don't know why. I think it's because of the roller coaster aspect, and I love how the deaths are different in every movie. They're not the same thing. And with this movie, this movie really hits different. Like I said, I think it's like the amusement park and also Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Now, we cannot deny the fact that she is one of my favorite actresses. Like, I will watch anything that she's in. I'm really excited to watch this with you guys. I know this movie probably by heart, so pardon me if I become annoying in that aspect, but I'm just so excited to watch this with you guys because I love experiencing this movie with people. It is so crazy, it's so kooky, it's a little bit goofy, silly, but I still like it. I mean, there are some parts in here that are just wild, but there are just some super memorable moments in here that I'm telling you will live on in cinema history. So if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this movie with me, then checking out the Patreon is the way to do so. Link for that will be in the description below. Okay, so it's time to stop chit-chatting because I really just want to. And this movie is like a perfect, digestible 90-minute movie, which, yes, it might be even shorter than 90 minutes. Like, this is a short movie. Like, it is fast-paced. Fast-paced. And we love movies like that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I must also say, another iconic actor that's in this movie is someone I don't really know his name, but he is famous in the DCOM, Disney Channel original movie fame. He's in Smart House, he's in Luck of the Irish, and he is also in Pretty Little Liars. Y'all know him when you see him. I love him though. And I love carnivals, if you haven't guessed that. I love carnivals, you know, since my love for killer clowns has come to fruition. Clown, carnival vibes, love. And I will say, I do have all of the DVDs. I don't have the 5th Final Destination on DVD. I just have the first 4. Came in a little pack, you know those like DVD packs where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all 4 movies. It was that. And in the DVD version, there was an option where you can pick what the characters do. Because in the beginning of this movie, they flip a coin and you can pick heads or tails, and then you decide whatever you decide. You know, they would show a different thing of the movie. Dive. What is it? Novi. Die! 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 Doesn't look that bad. A roller coaster would have to look crazy for me to be like freaked out by it. You do this in front of your girlfriend. In front of your girlfriend.
I'm breaking up with him. I've been wanting to for a while.
I don't remember that part. Good. That guy's a douche.
You're totally winning. Come on.
Like, what is ominous about that? It's a clown game for the water shooting. What is ominous? It's so funny. They make everything seem so scary.
Excuse me. You're not a senior. And what are you gonna do about it, Miss Cutest Couple? Raw.
What is that even? What kind of insult is that? See, this is how you do a carnival movie. Take notes, the fun house. Look at you. I mean, you don't have to be super crazy and giant props for like double man, giant roller coaster Six Flags vibes. But it's like, come on, they got the colors, they got people there, they got little games. Funhouse had none of that. I have beef with the Funhouse always and forever. I love roller coasters. I don't know why. I feel like I would be the one person that should not like roller coasters because I'm a pretty small person, you know? A spoiler alert, I'm like 5'2". When I go on any roller coaster where it's like the overhead thing, like, you know, there's too much room, but there's not a lot of, you know, security, I guess I should say. Like, I pull the thing over me and there's like this much gap between me and the thing. So I could totally fly out. Okay, this guy too, he's in Ginger Snaps. Yes, I forgot about how iconic this movie is. And then that just makes me remember Ginger Snaps. That was such a good movie. I should rewatch that. I really should. That was a really good movie. Thank you guys for suggesting that to me. Anyways, yeah, roller coasters, I should be afraid. I don't know why. I just like getting that close to like maybe dying. And then it's like, okay, the odds of me actually dying on this roller coaster are like very slim.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be hassled. I can't sit in the front. I cannot see the tracks.
All right, you know what? We'll just settle this like real men.
This is the moment where you do the thing, the heads or tails. Okay, boyfriend, why don't you sit with me? Why is it such like a choice? Why does this have to be like, okay, we got a coin flip for this. You're my boyfriend. Why don't you sit? Your first thought should have been like, oh, I'll sit with you. See, look, they all survived. It was working perfectly fine right before them the whole day. Okay, who's letting everybody go? Oh gosh, there's children on here. See, what is that? See, there's not even things on, usually for that, there's like handles right here. He had a giant camcorder. No one saw that? Yes. I mean, this is probably one of the best, if not the best, premonition scenes. I mean, they're all really good. I think the only weak one is 4. And are they still making another Final Destination? I would love to know that because I'm trying to think like what else can they do? Something that like people have big fears over. People have big fears of car crashes, of planes, of roller coasters. What's another thing that people have like fear over? I would say sailing. You can do like a cruise. Like there's people on like a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. I don't know, helicopter, that's just another flying thing. Like what's another thing that people would have like big fears over like this? I would think cruise and sailing would be one of them, and sinking, you know? See, that they don't even have handles. The whole point is like you go over and they have metal handles right here and they don't have them. So now it's just pure gravity at this point, right? I'm waiting. Oh, this guy, the strap. So it's almost like it would have been fine if that guy just didn't have his camcorder. Because a lot of it's like, oh, there was nothing you could do to stop it. No decision you could have made that would have made this not happen. Kinda seemed like if that guy just wasn't on the ride or didn't bring his camcorder, this wouldn't have happened. It was going pretty fine up until that point. It's going off the rails. I love how there's no music up until like right now. Get back in there, man. Oh shit. And he tries to hold on to him. He's trying to hold on to him. Oh shit. I love how these goth people are not experiencing anything. How long is this ride? This is the longest roller coaster in the world. No, just hold on to the thing as tight as you possibly can. Ooh. They go backwards, I think. Why are you getting out like that? No! Oh my god, how the strength to stay on. Oh my god, it's going backwards. You know, one time I was at Knott's Berry Farm and there was a huge earthquake, right? Like the roller coasters were shaking and they had to evacuate the park, and there were people on a roller coaster and they were upside down, stuck like that while this earthquake was happening. I can't imagine what they were thinking. Whoops! Get me off! Get me off of this freaking roller coaster!
The tracks collapsed, the roller coaster crashed.
Man, please, can you please control that bitch?
Ah!
You know what? You're a real piece of shit, Lewis. Fuck you. Oh, man, fuck you.
Oh!
Hey, let me out.
I know! This guy is asking to get out!
So high school.
Just out.
I love them! They're just like, whatever. And they just leave. They didn't even have a good reason to leave. Like, they got involved in the fight. They're just like, lame. And they just like left.
Let's go! Hey! Let's go!
Do they not see this one guy saying, let me out, let me out? If they just saw these people were like, let me, like she just said, hey, let me out, let me out, let me out. Why didn't they let more people on? Because all those people got kicked off. But I guess, yeah, the camcorder thing didn't really matter because this is still happening. Let's go! I wish they showed more of it. More roller coaster crashing again. Because that first one was so good and I love that it was quiet. Was it like that in the other movies? I think so. I think that's what adds to the tension is that it's pure silence and it's like you're just hearing the screeching and the like you know, the track and you're hearing like all the things that you would hear if this actually happened in real life. Ah, that is so sad. He was trying so hard to get off too. Oh my gosh, wait, it's actually gonna make me sad. Like he was trying so hard to get off of the ride to be with his girlfriend and they would not let him. They completely ignored him and now he's dead. I mean, okay, this is just a movie. Oh my gosh, but that actually got me a little emotional, not gonna lie.
Julie.
I thought you were a senior. I thought you were like way older. Like, why are you here?
I think we should invite him.
Well, they're actually nice.
We're going to the tanning salon after this. And we are so totally cool if you want to come with. And just like talk if you want.
Like, this is nice. They all endured this tragic thing and they're inviting her to hang out if they want to talk. If she wants to talk about what just happened and her losing her boyfriend. Like, they're nice. They're icons. They're icons. Like, we cannot deny the fact. And they're the first death too. And the most iconic one. This one is such a good one.
This is my good guy luck bracelet that Grandma left me in her will.
Why are you such a bee all the time?
I could use some help.
Oh, she's trying to reach out to her sister.
I should never have let that ride go.
You tried your best. You really did. You were kicking and screaming, putting on a show. You tried really hard. You did all you pretty much could, you know? Dude, I should do a video of me playing the DVD version where you can pick. I think the only decision is like the coin flip. I don't think there's many more things throughout. I don't know, is there? We should do a video where I do that because if there's more decisions after that coin flip that, you know, determine the outcome of the movie, we should do that because it's been a long time. I just remember the coin flip specifically is something you can pick. There's like nothing left in that thing anyways. Like really? Really? How heavy is that door, by the way? I mean, what is this room? This girl's into everything. Bones, starfish, aquariums, guitar, tambourines. This girl has every interest you could possibly have, every hobby. See, this is such a good one too. This is something that I would fear for too. I mean, if I got tans like this. I mean, just hearing about it would freak me out, but mainly because of this movie. I mean, that's the thing. Are they like trying to create new fears or building off of common fears that people already have? Because again, swimming, I mean, they could just do a beach thing, but again, that's just, it's too similar to like Jaws.
Ew, Celine? Brittany? Dude, are we like the only cool people that come here or what?
Okay, don't act like Britney isn't cool or Celine Dion. Please. Please. Who are you guys? Okay, you know what? Like, I get it. Fuck you guys. There's no way that you think that Britney Spears isn't cool at this time. It's 2006. This music, okay, I'm excited for this. Okay, they really are like, are we the only cool people? And they're listening to this old, funky music. I mean, I get it, but it's like, come on, Britney Spears is cool. She was always cool. The wind, your worst enemy. It perfectly went in between both of theirs? Okay, you can push one of them. You can push the shelf. I mean, it's perfectly like this, but you can push it off to more one person's side a little bit, can't you? They're cooking. Let them cook. Don't let them cook. Don't let them cook, actually. Oh, and they locked that too. I forgot. Oh! I mean, this is the worst. They're burning alive. That one's so good. It's so good to the shot of their side-by-side tanning beds and then bam, next shot, their side-by-side coffins. That is so morbid. That was so good though. So good.
And I wondered if maybe here I could feel Jay's spirit or presence.
I like how there's still... okay, I'm gonna say it. It's gonna sound crazy. I like that they're still upset about the people that died in the first premonition death scene. Because I feel like in the other movies, no significant people died in the first movie. Like the plane one, right? All the people that they showed and they gave screen time to, whatever, they all got off of the plane. And then the plane blew up. But this one, these people still have connections to the people that stayed on the roller coaster. And they're upset about it still. So I like that they changed that. Like, they changed a lot of good things to add to this movie. I really appreciate it. Okay, now this is the part that's crazy.
The photographic plate was broken, causing a line that can't be removed.
Okay, that's above his head, first and foremost. Second of all, that's not true.
See the shadow?
The 9/11 thing is crazy. They don't say it, but she's just like, look at this. I know what you're trying to say. It's like, damn, this is like 2006. This happened 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Jeez.
Well, this is obvious. He's falling off a ladder.
Okay, or maybe it's not that literal.
Or what, like he's gonna get crushed by a giant SpongeBob?
I like this part right here.
Hey, SpongeBob lives underwater.
It's so sad that you know that.
How is that so sad? It's the most popular cartoon, like, ever. Also, it's just funny that he's like, I'm onto something. SpongeBob lives underwater. Or picking up what I'm putting down.
There is someone walking behind.
There's no one in that truck!
And how is it being steered then? Hooray! It's so funny that they were talking about Frankie, and it was him in front the whole time. They didn't notice. I mean, damn, this death works fast. They just had the funeral for the girls. They were there having the funeral for the girls, and they left to go get McDonald's or whatever. And then this guy just dies right now. See, they're still upset. It's still a presence throughout the whole movie.
I was gonna ask her to marry me right after graduation.
You're in high school. Who's that bear in the back? You see him?
You on crack. Both of them.
Like, why is that in the gym? The little bear. Like, what is the design of this? And then people are just making the worst decisions ever. I also love how these movies are so hard rock music. He's like, I'm just terrified just being here because everybody's screeching. How does them doing that connects to the swords moving? Are they on the same wall or something? How does that affect that?
What I tell you, Kevin, huh?
But the wires got caught on the machine, is that not? Did he not see that it was the wires connecting the machine that got cut? That one was confusing. That was confusing. Was it like, this is the weight, this is the machine, and like, it's going like this, you know, when he's lifting it up, and it's connected by a wire right here, and that is what got caught? I don't know. They didn't really explain that one very well. But I guess that's a good one. A good one. A gym thing. I'd say that's good. That's a good death. Because I get scared even just like stubbing my toe at the gym or like people would drop weights and stuff. I'm scared of that. I feel like this one's pretty good too, working at a hardware store. Working at a hardware store, that's like a death trap. They're the only workers in this giant hardware store. Don't believe it.
I'm gonna OD on nail polish. Ian is gonna be embarrassed to death.
You not see the gun he has pointed to your head? That I feel like would freak me out. Is like, oh my god, my boyfriend's gonna kill me. He has the gun pointed to her head.
Okay, who was sitting behind us on the roller coaster?
She doesn't remember her premonition? It's a bit of a stretch, but okay.
Does that not make sense to you? Oh, yeah.
They didn't hear that?
You know why? Because
Like, really? How does that pull the thing? How? How does it do that? Turned on the machine. They don't hear any of this. I mean, don't they have to start it up? Is there gas in the thing? It's the quietest. I mean, this is a sponsor for this forklift. It is the quietest forklift ever. What exactly are they doing or supposed to be doing? I thought that after they're done restocking, they could leave. What? They're not even restocking anymore. Meanwhile, the store is getting trashed. I mean, the robots are taking over. This whole thing could have just been like a robot doing all of this.
There! Those!
Jesus! Where is the girlfriend? Oh, there she is. How it got like that, I don't know. Okay, that was kind of chaotic and funny. Woo, that was so funny. Yeah! For 1 second. Oh, that was funny. I don't know. That one was crazy. They really had to work around a lot of stuff in order to execute and justify a nail gun shooting her through the head. That one was a little much, I will admit, because I was like, this one is a little crazy to like, all of this shit happened to kill him too, but someone intervened and saved him. Because if they weren't there, then he would have died by those like wood things. I mean, is there like some third person that was there that we don't realize? I think it's her sister, isn't it? Like, I think that's the plot twist, is it not? He's pissed off. It's not her fault. Unrealistic. She was sleeping like that and no drool. I think the most unrealistic part of these movies is the fact that everyone sees all this happening and nobody throws up or passes out. Okay, yeah, so it's her sister. How did she not notice her sister was in front of her on the ride? Anyways, so the gym thing too, obviously, the weights, smashes your head. How did not seeing that immediately just made you want to like throw up or pass out? Because that's the most unrealistic part. That's what I would do. That's just me. I don't know about you.
Remember that time we talked about when to look at our pictures? It's now.
True.
Great. Mine has no clue. It's just me standing in front of a blank background with Jason at the amusement park. And yours is the picture that I took when I flashed the camera in your face. It's all out of focus and overexposed.
Like a firework went off in my face?
Haha. Aw, great. He's like, why did I take this job? I'm leaving. I'm clocking out. Fireworks are crazy. Literally crazy. How does that shit happen, you know? What is this guy gonna do? She didn't do anything and this goth guy, McKinley, is going to do what? For what? Like, he's mad at her and for what? America. Well, it's not like that's a real cannon, surely. Oh, well, there are the cannonballs. There we go. Perfect. Oh, perfectly. What is this, the firework thing? Oh, gosh. I mean, no one's there, too, when this is happening. And you have a horse there, too? I don't think horses or doggies or none of those like fireworks. No one's there monitoring the fireworks. They're just, like, letting them go just for shits and giggles. Meanwhile, you got these pricks disrupting this horse. Why? What did the horse ever do to you? Like, what did they think was gonna happen with the horse? Ugh, now we got this thing flying around because this horse is running wild.
Let me explain this to you.
She just loves flipping people off. Getting dragged by this freaking horse! Girl! Oh my god. This is so stressful. Oh, here we go again, round 2. She got yeeted! A real sword. Why are we carrying real swords? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. We tried to tell you. Why do they think that the horse would just be okay with these fireworks and these explosions going on around? Well, that is crazy. I mean, this is why it's unfortunate. This girl was part of the premonition the whole time. I get the whole thing was that it was leading up to like, who's next to you? Who's next to you? Blah, blah, blah. This girl got no lines. None. No screen time. And she was just next. They could have at least had her talk or say more things or be more significant. Okay, now you're gonna try to kill me. This is all happening so fast.
You followed me!
Oh, you are paranoid.
This guy is psychotic.
Do I cause your death? Just like you caused theirs?
Oh, okay. He thinks that they caused the girl's death.
What do I care? It skipped me. I'm not dying.
That's what they all say. That's what they all think. Perfectly missed him. Get down. Get down, man. Actually, I don't think that's gonna help. Ooh. I think she was supposed to be under that sign. My shaking, flipping you off hand. Ah! I'm having such a fun time with these movies. I love these movies! Such a fun time, always and forever. Ah, God, I love this.
There is someone walking
I'd be like, can you not sing that song, please and thank you? This is what I don't like about the ending of these movies. They survived, they made this whole thing, it's like, okay, they finally survived, but they added to the end of this, and what I don't like is they make the whole deal, it's like, okay, they finally survived, they cheated death. And I get the whole point is that, like, you can't cheat death, but that could have still been a thing because everyone has to die eventually anyways. Why does it have to be in this way, in this, like, crazy, weird accident way?
Oh my god!
Her sister? If this whole thing was cut out, that'd be awesome, and then we can continue the lore and bring people back from the first movie, the second movie, third movie. Now, technically, well, okay, the people in the second movie technically lived, but then they brought it up in the fourth or fifth movie that they were like, you know, the people that survived Foundation 2 actually died later on, off screen, not even in a movie. It's just, so annoying. Like, they didn't know that he was gonna be there either? Laura! See, this wouldn't be that bad if they were just by themselves. This wouldn't be that bad if it was just them and not another subway. Oh! See, this could have been a whole nother movie. Oh! Ah! Okay, I guess it could be that bad just on its own. Literally everyone died except for her. Guess I just ate my words there. Could be that bad. It is that bad. Uh-oh, see, you hear that? See, it could have been fine if this wasn't happening. Oh, it is a premonition! But she had it too late before they could do anything about it. The train! Do you see the suggestion? Next, bring it on! Since you liked Final Destination 3, how about Bring It On, another movie that came out in 2006. Well, shit. Whew. Okay, so that was Final Destination 3. You can't already tell. This one is so good. I think this one's so good too because it's like summer vibes as well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of I Know What You Did Last Summer. They had the weird like America 4th of July thing. This is kind of something similar, celebration, whatever. I love it. This is the beginning of summer. Everyone's dying. So magical. So great. So, if you can't already tell, this one's a 10 out of 10 for me. This is a great movie. This is a 10 out of 10 despite me making some critical comments. I just want to know what Ian McKinley's plan was. Like, he went there, it didn't show that he had a gun, a knife, a saw, nothing. Nothing to kill her. He just showed up and was ominous. And it kind of just ended with that. That was a little weird. His story ended with that, at least. I just don't know why they have to end the movies with these people dying anyways. I would have loved if they had someone still survive. I mean, they did that for the first one, but they killed off Clear anyways in the second one, and I just don't like it. If they make another one, I would love if they had it that any of them survive. What they did for the fifth one was pretty interesting, but we can get there another time. Next, we gotta watch Final Destination 4, which it's not my favorite, not gonna lie. It is not my favorite, especially the death sequence, the death premonition thing. It's a racetrack at like a NASCAR thing, and it's kind of random. Me, I'm not a consumer of like that type of content, so I don't know if that is a big fear that people have. I don't know. Oh, you know what they could do is like maybe like a concert. That's not like a big fear that people have, but maybe moshing or the lights break or the stage collapse or like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what other weird premonition death things could they do? I would love to hear other people's thoughts on this because I really am racking my brain. I've been racking my brain ever since I watched these movies and I just don't know what else you could do. The bridge one was really good. That one I feel like is a good, people have a fear of. The fifth one, the bridge. Can't wait till we get to the fifth one because that death scene was crazy and the ending was also kind of crazy. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, I just don't know why they all have to die in the end. It's kind of, I would like it if they were able to still be alive and they just live on and then they go back and like, oh, we gotta talk to this person who lived from the first movie. They only did that once with Clear. I wish it was with Devin Sawa. It's not. Yeah, very unfortunate. I wish that they were still alive. They could have totally taken out these last scenes, especially the people from Final Destination 2. I mean, they still technically lived, but apparently they say it offhandedly in like one of the movies that they died off screen. I don't know about that. I don't know. I just think that the point still gets across if they die of old age. I don't know. That's just me. But with that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, and especially Mark Sylvester and James Cox. Thank you so much, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Okay, full-length reaction to this is already up on my Patreon. A link for that will be in the description below. Go ahead and check it out and see what's in store for you there. What do you guys think about this movie, this franchise? I know this franchise is kind of goofed on a lot, and I totally get it. I totally get it. It's very cheesy. The effects, the CGI, whatever. It's not the best, but these movies hold such a special place in my heart. I love the concept. Kind of disappointed that Tony Todd wasn't in this one, not gonna lie. And I love the deaths. I am someone that loves a good, intricate, creative death, and it's not just a slasher or a killer, gets stabbed with a knife. I like something interesting. And these movies definitely deliver that, because every single death is so unique and different. So I would love if they had another one and created things that I just am not even aware of, you know, like created new fears for me. But the fifth one I felt like did a really good job of that. The fourth one, I don't know. The only one that was maybe kind of weird is like the pool one. That's about it. So this one was just fantastic. I love watching these movies with you guys. It's just so much fun. It really is. So thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And as always, thanks for watching.